All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So, funny enough, I was actually at the dentist having some work done early this morning, and as I was laying there, as I was laying there in the chair, my phone kept going off. Right in my pocket, I was thinking to myself, like, what's going on? And it was just, it just continued, and then it kind of clicked. I'm like, Aaron Rodgers is coming to the Jets. Like, this is what everybody's freaking out about, and I couldn't wait to get out of there. Finally, get to my car. And I'm going through, messages and whatnot, and it's all the same thing, which is supposedly it's not an Aaron Rodgers trade, it's an Aaron Rodgers trade rumor involving the Tennessee Titans. And the exact quote was, while the likely outcome for Aaron Rodgers is still the Jets, the Titans have reached out recently. If things fall apart with New York, Tennessee would have a shot at acquiring him. Now, you guys know where I stand with the Aaron Rodgers rumors and reports. I feel like we're getting a new one every couple days. They're all contradicting each other. But the one thing, or I guess the two things that we know to be a 100% fact, the Jets really want Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers really want to move on. But overall, it just doesn't really seem like there's a grasp on what's actually going on because we're hearing so many different things. It's really hard to put your finger on what's true, what's false. And then we also have to factor in, Joe Douglas naturally doesn't let a lot of things out of the building. Right? Not many people know what his draft strategy is going to be. Not many people know what the direct vision is within the organization. So understanding that, and then thrown on top of what are we? Just under 2 weeks away from the start of the NFL draft. There's going to be a ton of rumors on the situation, and I got to be honest, I just can't buy into this. I really can't. Although I do think it's realistic for an NFL team to inquire about a superstar elite quarterback in Aaron Rodgers, definitely within the realm of possibilities. I just can't see a team in the Tennessee Titans doing this, right? When I think of the Titans right now and the short and long-term plan of the team, I'm thinking it's more so a rebuild. I mean, think about granted, I like some of their free agent acquisitions. Sean Murphy Bunting signed the 1-year contract at corner. Arden Key, I think, was a really nice pickup. You stole him from the division rival Jaguars. But I mean, man, this team lost a ton of players. Let's just quickly go down the list here. Bud Dupree, Taylor Lewan, Ben Jones, Robert Woods, Randy Bullock, Zach Cunningham. Okay, there's rumors of potentially trading Derrick Henry. There's rumors of trading or moving on from Kevin Byard, star free safety. It just doesn't really, this situation doesn't really strike me as all in, we have to push for a Super Bowl right now. And when you're talking about acquiring Aaron Rodgers, in his words, he was 90% retired, 2 months ago here? You're not going out taking on that contract, trading away draft assets, you had holes all over the roster if you aren't thinking Super Bowl, if you aren't thinking AFC or NFC championship game, if you're thinking, hey, let's just try to win the division, let's hopefully get back to the playoffs, just save your money and save your picks. Don't get involved in the Rodgers sweepstakes. Another thing we have to factor in, the Titans just hired a brand new general manager coming over from San Francisco. I think if the Titans were to trade for any quarterback out there, Trey Lance is the one that they should inquire about. This is a young quarterback who's still on the roster. You now have a guy running the Titans who was in-house when the team picked Trey Lance. So, there was obviously a really big evaluation process that took place. It doesn't seem like the Titans are going to be moving on from Ryan Tannehill. So, you now have somewhat of a sweet spot. If you can trade, look, I don't know what the asking price for Trey Lance is going to be, although we did hear a report. Funny enough, I was actually at the dentist during this when this came out too. The 49ers are open to moving Lance. They got Purdy on the roster, Sam Darnold on the 1-year contract. I think Lance in Tennessee, if they could flip a mid-round pick for him or a future pick or something like that, now you can stash him for a year behind Ryan Tannehill, unless, he beats him out in competition, which would be great. And you have the freedom to do whatever you want with your first-round pick, preferably offensive line left tackle, and move forward from there. You'd have a young quarterback, a cheap quarterback to build around in-house, and you don't have to worry about trading up to like the third spot to go get like the third best quarterback in the draft, whether it's a Levis or an Anthony Richardson, whoever the Titans prefer. I think right now, San Francisco isn't going to be asking for a lot with Lance. But to kind of tie this whole thing back to Rodgers, I just don't see the Tennessee Titans pulling the trigger, taking on this financial hit, and trading away multiple draft assets, competing now with the New York Jets on short notice to try to acquire Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers hasn't met with Tennessee. Rodgers met with the Jets. He didn't come on the Pat McAfee show and say, I'm done with Green Bay. I'm playing for someone else. Or, I'm interested in playing for, these 5 teams. No, it was my intention is to play for the New York Jets. So I think it's just a matter of time until this gets hammered out. I'm hoping that it does, because at this point, there's not many options left for the New York Jets. With Jimmy G being gone, Derek Carr being gone, there's virtually no interest with Lamar Jackson. And, it's just it's a long, tedious process, as we all know. But I just wanted to quickly give my 2 cents on this newest Tennessee Titans Aaron Rodgers rumor. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I know a lot of people are fed up and, frankly, tired and sick of these, reports that are coming out of left field, like, again, almost every couple days here. And I get it. I'm right there with you. So, yeah, thanks so much for sticking around. I appreciate it. And as always, go Jets.